Thank you. Alrighty, room one, who will be the person? Who is the lucky one? Room one? Who is the person going to represent your group and explain or share with us about dreaming? What is dreaming means?
I think we gonna ask Steve to do the explanation about the dreaming. Is that okay, Steve?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you.
Steve.
Wait, okay. From cultural custom, the dreaming for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people, the dreaming is one of the most important cultural custom and spiritual belief. It explains how the world, people, animals, and plants were created. The dreaming stories are passed down through song, dance, art, and storytelling to teach younger generation about law, tradition, and connection to the land. The dreaming also guide how people should respect the environment, live together, and maintain harmony. Each group has its own dreaming stories linked to specific place and ancestors. Yep.
Cool. Anything else?
Yep. And also we got 2 examples for the Aboriginal and the Torres Strait Islands, and then the first example is gonna be Aboriginal culture, and I'm gonna let Evelyn to do the explanation.
Okay.
Sorry, my internet was down, so I got off from the group.
Okay.
Okay.
Would you like to share with us the 2 examples as Covina has mentioned?
For the example, one well-known dreaming story is the rainbow serpent. Found in many Aboriginal culture, the rainbow serpent is said to have created rivers and water holes as it moves across the land. It represents the creation, water, and life itself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the second example is for the Torres Strait Islanders people, and I'm gonna let Christian to explain about that.
Great.
Okay. Thank you. So many resources emphasize that although the dreaming is often associated with Aboriginal groups on the Australian mainland, but the Torres Strait Islander communities also have spiritual traditions connected to the land, sea, and ancestors. So one example for the Torres Strait Islanders, if any of you guys know Dugo, is a sea creature.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a seal, but it's really big. That's sacred for the Torres Strait communities. They consider it a sacred animal. Okay, that's it from us.
Something. Thank you. Excellent. Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for room 1, for all of the participants. Thank you. Group 2, room 2.
Yeah.
Elsa, yeah. So you guys you share with us about men's and women's business?
Yeah. In Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander, men business and woman business refer to cultural knowledge, responsibilities, and practices that are specific to each gender.
Yep.
Like for woman business, focus on childbirth, family care, gathering food, woman ceremony, and caring for water places, preparing food, something like that. And women also have their own scare knowledge, like songs and ceremonies. And also older women or like elders guide younger women in learning cultural laws and responsibilities. And for men business, I think for ceremony, land management, and spiritual responsibilities. Yeah, Hadi, do you have information about men and women business?
All good, all good. Yeah, thank you, Elsa, for your explaining. Okay, for men business and Aboriginal culture, it's like ceremonies to like make transition boys into men. I mean, a young boy to getting more older men like that. Yeah, and then teaching to high level low in their life, and maybe and then how to they learn how to maintain of large ceremonial grounds in their culture also. Um, for example, like involving the use of the corridor, the corridor traditionally restricted to men in most groups, like that. Is it from Aboriginal culture and from Torres Strait Islander? It's like Malira, or we can call a warrior. Yeah, warrior. Yeah. For example, they teaching how to hunting, how to war, how to um uh maybe like how to play uh music instrument for their culture.
Mhm.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, so thank you for group two. Thank you so much for everyone. So
Yeah,
as
yeah.
you can see in Aboriginal and also Torres Strait Islander, they do have really clear their cultural customs for men's and women's, right? They do have their own specific responsibility in the community, right? So like Elsa has mentioned earlier, for women's, probably they are raising kids, right? Managing the family, supporting each other. But for men, they are probably more focused on how to do huntings or making the decisions in their community. And also, most of the important decision will be made by men, right? That is what they're saying about men and women's business in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture. Excellent. And next, room three, that is about smoking ceremony.
Yes, in room 2 there are me, Young, Sun Young, and Uni. So we got the topic for smoking ceremony. So
Thank
we
you.
divided into some of certain specification, which is what, where, when, how, and why. Yeah,
Perfect. Excellent.
and
Yep.
yeah. So I'll explain what and how. So the smoking ceremony is a traditional Aboriginal ritual that involves burning native plants. The specific is eucalyptus leaves, yeah, to create smoke. So the purpose is for cleansing, welcome and acknowledgement, and connection to the culture. And how it be held is, so the elder or cultural leader lights the leaves and waves the smoke around people or objects, and the participants, the rest of the people, may move through the smoke as part of the ceremony. So that's a ritual, and the significances shows respect, protection, spiritual, and connection. And yeah, the rest of the topic, which is when and where, will be explained by Young. Please, Young, time is yours. Thank you.
Thank you, Rita.
Yes. Greta has explained us a bit about the smoking ceremony, and the ceremony is often held at births, funerals, weddings, or cultural gatherings like special events or set ceremonies, and it is most commonly performed in culturally significant places, connecting people to the mobs, but it can also done at like private places like homes or community centers or workplaces to welcome visitors or to, as Retta said, to cleanse these spaces from bad luck.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically it. Thank you.
Thank you, Young. Anyone else in this group would like to share anything? No, probably I share one experience with you guys regarding the smoking ceremony. Previously, I do have one client. She is Aboriginal lady. So she passed away, I think, due to lung cancer. So at that time, her whole family and also the cultural leader came to us in the aged care facility, and they mentioned that they need to do smoking ceremony. To be honest, at that time, I was not 100% sure what smoking ceremony was and what do we need to do to supporting them. So I did mention, and I quickly discussed that with my manager at that time, and we done some research like what you guys have just done, and realized that that is really important to their culture. Like Red has mentioned earlier, that is to cleansing the spirit. That is part of the funeral for Aboriginal culture. And at that time, the cultural leader has mentioned that they want to do the smoking ceremony in the facility, inside of the facility. In terms of supporting their culture, we have no doubt. We really want to do as much as we can to support them. But we also do realize that if they start burning leaves in the facility, it would actually can cause some fire issue, right? Or they may have some hazards that may cause actual fire in the facility. So we discussed it, escalated to the higher management team. What we end up to support them is we contact the firefighter in the local area to inform them in our facility we're going to disconnect the fire panel for 5 minutes. And also we allocated the fire warden in our facility that they are really familiar and they're expert knowing how to use fire extinguisher just in case if there's a fire in our facility. And also we get our managers to like explain all of those to the cultural leader, and they also do understand. Then we support that groups to have a smoking ceremony in the facility. So I actually did experience how they hold the smoking ceremony for the Aboriginal lady who passed away in our facility. So even though for the legislation and etc., we do have some difficulty of allowing actual fire in the facility, but eventually we did support them because we fully respect that is one of the really important part for their culture, right? So that is what we can share with you guys regarding smoking ceremony. And the last group 4, sorry business. What is sorry business means? Group 4? Group 4?
Yeah, group 4 here.
Yep, Audrey?
Darwin?
Darwin, yep. Anything you can share with us regarding sorry business? I'm sure everyone is really curious to know what sorry business is. Darwin, unmute yourself. We can't hear you.
Oh yeah, sorry business. What? Hello?
Yes. Can you speak a bit louder, please? We do have difficulty of hearing you.
I will try. okay now? The sorry business basically means there's a 4 points of it. First one is death, mourning, ceremonies, and also healing. So I'm gonna discuss about that. So because Aboriginal people are really born into their mobs, so when someone passes away, they are really grieve a lot, and also they feel lost because like it's really sacred for them. So it also affects the whole community, and because of that, they normally don't really talk about it, and they took a lot of day off and grieve alone. And also sometimes they do a spiritual events and also a special custom to honor the death person or spirit, just like the smoking ceremony earlier. And the rest gonna be covered by rest of my team. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Darwin.
So I explained the morning period.
Mhm.
So for the morning, the morning period can last for days, weeks, or even months. So during the morning, people may travel long distance to be with family. Work, school, or community activities might pause to allow time for grieving.
Mhm.
People might wear special clothing like black clothing or body paint to show they are in mourning. There may be ceremonies, song, dance, and storytelling to honor the person who passed away.
Yep.
And some communities may avoid some saying the person name or showing their image for a period of time as a sign of respect. That's all for the morning, and the rest will be in my team.
Thank you, Felicia.
Yes, next part is ceremony. I should be Leo. I'm not sure if he's still here. Maybe
Yeah,
network
Leo's here.
problem or something.
Yeah, Leo's here. Leo?
What is my turn? You can say that first.
Yeah, so the next part is for ceremony. Ceremony in funerals for the Aboriginal. They are held within the community to honor the dead people. Usually they will share story, songs, that they have their traditional dances, and a lot of different rituals. Specific is the specific dance and ritual is according to the clan or the country of where the dead people comes from. But usually they will honor the spirits of their country and their ancestral. Then they have different roles for men and women and children in the clans. That is associates with the men's and women's business before that. And they have some taboo and restriction for the ceremony. Like they for our palliative care last week, the teacher did say that usually the Aboriginal people, they don't allow outsider to come to the ceremony. But now some of the people, they are granted that permission, and even though it has to be
If you are not joining the speaking, can you please mute yourself?
Hey.
Okay. Yeah, Audrey.
Yes. So I was talking about the taboo, so they don't let outsider in. Now they do let, but you still need to be very respectful, and you cannot stay there for very long because their mourning ceremony and their grieving period is something personal.
Yep. Excellent. Perfect.
Thank you. And I think there's also one part that I should cover as well is the healing part. The healing part or the grieving period is for the whole community, not just for the family and friends alone. because for Aboriginal, losing a member is a very big loss. So they come together to overcome the loss. They share the emotions and the connections together. They spending time to offer each other comfort. And after that, they not talking about the like not about not talking, but like not mentioning the deceased people name and pictures.
Correct. Good. Thank you, Audrey. Anything from Leo?
Yeah, I just add some for healing.
Yep.
Because they might sing a song, tell stories, dance and pray to help release grief and find a peace.
Yeah.
They usually also connect with land, ancestor, and spiritual practices to support emotional and spiritual healing.
Yeah.
They also help people to feel support, comfort, and ready to move forward. Just that one.
Yeah, excellent. Thank you so much for Group 4 as well. So like they mentioned it earlier, definitely during the sorry business, they would not mention the deceased person's name at all, right? So, and it's really disrespectful if you mention it, because in their culture, they say if they mention the name of the deceased person, that means the spirit cannot go to the place they're supposed to go, so the spirit will still staying there, right? So definitely they're not mentioning the name, and they're not showing the deceased person's image as well, right? And so they will not call it as a funeral. They will always just mention it is a sorry business, right? So in the future, if you have chance to work with people, work with Aboriginal people or Torres Strait Islander, I think those are the most common 4 cultural customs that would help you to knowing why some Aboriginal people they act in this way or that way. And also one of the really common differences in Aboriginal culture to our culture, it would be eye contact. In Aboriginal culture, you may see them, even though they are talking to you, but they are not looking at your eyes. Because in Aboriginal culture, eye contact, it means really rude. Yeah, they will not looking at your eyes. They will probably put their head down a little bit, or they are looking at other sides, but they're actually talking to you. Because in Aboriginal culture, for long time eye contact or looking at others' eyes, it's really rude, right? That is one of their culture. All right, excellent, everyone. For this unit, that's why I would like you guys to do a bit more research yourself rather than I just plainly explain or share with you guys. I think for doing some research, it would definitely help you to knowing more and easy to understanding by doing those research. So I think everyone is doing an excellent job. And for the rest of the units, we're going to do it next Wednesday. So during the time you're doing the research, I have already marked everybody's attendance. For some of the students who did not join the activities, you probably need to stay online. Then let me know why you guys didn't do the activity or did not participate doing activity. But most of you who have done your part, I already marked your attendance. All right, and really appreciate for all of you guys' efforts and contributes to those activities. Do you guys have any questions before we finish today's class?
Tracy, I'm sorry, I come late to the class. So I not yet attendance.
Yeah, I didn't mark the attendance at the beginning. That's why we say I'm marking everyone's attendance while we are doing the activities. Sorry, because I do know some of the students, they just, after the roll call, they just keep it silence and they just do whatever they're going to do. So I want to keep everyone online, and also they contribute to learning for those units. That's why I mark the attendance during you guys doing activities. So anyone have any other questions regarding the assessments or these units we have discussed today?
This unit is very good.
Great. I really want you guys to learn something rather than just read through the PowerPoint slide. I feel like that it's not probably a really 100% excellent way for you guys to learn. I feel like sometimes discussion, sharing ideas, research, it would help you to have more understanding. And especially for this unit, it's about learning about cultures and knowing how to work effectively with someone coming from different cultural background. We will give you a bit more different informations next week to finish this whole unit. Anyone?
Yeah, it's good to have a discussion like this, but I can
Perfect. This is the
give
first
a
time. I know there's some
suggestion.
little bit headache at the beginning. My apologies for that. But yeah.
Yeah, if I can give suggestion, maybe you can add more a little bit minutes
Yeah, I would
because it's
definitely.
really short.
Sure, yeah, I know that. Because the first activity, I did not expect we spent that much time. Initially I planned to have each of the activity for probably 10 to 15 minutes for discussion and then another 5 to 10 minutes for sharing. But I think because we spent a longer time in the first activity, that's why the second one was a bit rushed. My apologies for that. Next time we will hopefully we'll arrange it a bit longer time for you guys for discussion.
Okay, thank you.
Alrighty.
Hi Tracy.
Yeah.
I have a quick question. Sorry.
Oh.
Like from your experience, like as a carer support worker, is it happen frequently the clients choose their own carer based on the background? For example, like Aboriginal clients choose the same culture Aboriginal carer as well. Like, is it happen frequently or is it relevant?
Okay. That would be so commonly if most of the facility, aged care facility, the clients would not choose which specific clients, which specific carer or support workers they want to supporting them. But for Aboriginal culture, because there is different other program that is specifically providing aged care services for Aboriginal people, then that will be a different story. Because like for some of the non-Aboriginal backgrounds or North Torres Strait Islanders backgrounds people, they may not be able to fully provide good supports for Aboriginal people. So for that part, they probably would need somebody who is having Aboriginal background to supporting the elderly people with Aboriginal cultural background. But for non-Aboriginal and non-Torres Strait Islander programs, then normally they would not choose which care support workers they want to work with. It's fair to everybody, every client, they have the same opportunity to seeing all of those different support workers. But unless if your clients may have some specific complaints, for example, the clients, she mentioned, no, I don't, just sorry to use your name here, just example, okay? I hope you don't mind. For example, if I'm the client, I said, no, I really don't want Leo to come back again because he didn't give me a good care, he doesn't listen to me, he rude to me, then probably your aged care provider would need to consider getting other support workers. But normally, if there's nothing wrong, then the clients would not choose any particular care support worker.
Okay, Tracy, thank you.
No worries. Any other questions? No? No questions? Alrighty. So except the students who didn't join for the activity, for activity 1 and 2, otherwise the rest, I'll see you guys next week. For the rest who didn't join, please stay online. I do need you guys to explain why you didn't attend in both of the activities. Okay? Otherwise, I'll see you next Wednesday.
See you, Tracy. Thank
you.
See you.
Thank you.
Tracy, thank you.
See you later.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
Tracy, I joined the activity, so yeah, I
Yeah, so
will also leave.
free to go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Next Wednesday.
And me too, right? I'm going. Thank you,
Yes.
Tracy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You all know who attends, who didn't.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Arlene. Thank you.
Tracy, I just want to check mine. It's
Who I'm talking
Steve.
to? So,
Steve.
Steve, yeah, Steve,
Yep,
it's good
okay.
to go. Yeah.
Yeah, Mariedi is free to go.
Alrighty, yes. Thank you.
Okay,
Uni,
thank
How
you.
about me, Tracy?
Yeah, go good, go good.
Felicia, Trixie.
Yeah, Felicia, good to go.
Thank you. See ya.
Am I
Thanks.
good to go?
Yes, Kavina, thank you so much for your
Bye. See
participation.
you next Wednesday.
See you next week. Elsa, you are free to go. Yes. Erlyn, it's good. Sanya, it's good. But next time, just trying to participate a little bit more. Christian is good. Elsa's good. Okay.
Thank you, Tracy. See you
Thanks.
next week.
See you next week. Dawn,